That was a statement, not a performance. And so many people are missing it by saying worst performance in Super Bowl history when it was so much more than that. The symbolism. He literally said, this is bigger than music. Like, are y'all missing it? Are y'all missing the point here? Uncle Sam being Samuel L. Jackson, telling everyone to stay in line and that's what they want. And all the other iconic cameos, which described minority struggles with being seen as too abrasive whenever they're just fighting for their freaking rights. Kendrick saying, the revolution about to be televised, you picked the right guy at the wrong time, which is a nod to Gil Scott-Heron, who said the revolution won't be televised. The people standing in a formation of the American flag, which was split in half during Humble. Like, how are y'all missing it? And then the lights in the crowd lighting up to say, warning, wrong way, with the American flag beside it, which just symbolizes America going backwards. Like, come on. Not to mention the smirk when he said, hey Drake, and his necklace being the music note A minor. I know I'm not the right messenger for this, but honestly, it was just pure art. The amount of time that he had to put this together in is insane, and he absolutely killed it. And you cannot change my mind.
Good afternoon, YouTube family. Today is Tuesday, February the 11th, 2025. It's your man, Big D, and I'm back with another one. I want to thank all you good folk out there for continuing to show support to my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Family, what do you think about what this young lady had to say during her commentary? In her opinion, no one can tell her otherwise that the performance that Kendrick Lamar put on for the Super Bowl halftime show was, in her mind, the best thing since sliced bread. Better than some fresh Krispy Kreme glazed donuts, fresh off the press, fresh out the oven. That's how good it was. And this lady went on to give examples of how Kendrick Lamar used various symbolisms and symbols and different formations and the dance routines, and even to bring out Samuel L. Jackson to play Uncle Sam. I thought that was phenomenal, and I must admit, I have to admit that it was authentic, and it was for him. If he's the one that thought of all of this, and he put all this together, he created the whole, that was his vision. Well, I gotta say, I gotta give that brother his props. Very talented. But this is the problem that I have with it. You can't, in one breath, talk about the woes of how blacks have been treated in this country. You can't talk about how the government has mistreated blacks in this country. You can't talk about how this country itself was built on the backs of black folk without bringing up the mention of how white folks have always been pitting blacks against other blacks. Back in the days of slavery, you had those black folks that worked out in the field in the hot ass sun, picking cotton and whatever massa wanted them to do. And then you had the light-skinned brother that was working in the house, enjoying the nice lemonade, perhaps, when he didn't have to, kissing master ass and kissing master wife ass and whatever BS that they wanted you to do. Every now and again, you might get to chill out and have you a nice cold glass of lemonade or a sweet tea. And there's always been dissension between the house Negro and the field Negro. So that is what is the true origin of how the mistreatment and the maltreatment of black folk began. They've been plotting and pitting us against each other since the beginning of time, and they still do it today. And we continuously fall victim to that BS. So now, We can talk about all the accolades and all the symbolism in this performance, but the minute that he started throwing shots towards Drake, when allegedly he's the one that won this beef, and I don't even know why this beef started, but I do know that you got two black men, albeit one is from the United States and one is from Canada. I'm supposing, I think that's where Drake is originally from. But nevertheless, you talking about two black men, and for them to be going at each other like they did is crazy. And again, it all boils down to our ego. We so sensitive. We get in our emotions. We let our people get in our ears and tell us, oh no, you the best of the best. You the best of the best. Oh no, you the best of the best. You the best of the best. Man, listen. Why can't we all just get along and make all money? But see, these record labels don't want it to be peace. They want it to be warring, destruction, bullshit, talking crap about each other. They want that because for whatever the reason, the drama pushes the record sales. So through all this unique symbolism and what have you, and through all of the hard work and the efforts of everybody who performed, the minute you start throwing shots and reopening the wound of the beef that you had with this man, that's when all the good stuff went downhill. So you got to remember, people never remember that you can have done 1,000 good things, but the minute you do one thing bad, that's what most people remember. And this is perhaps why people are saying this is the worst show. This is the worst halftime show that they've seen in a long, long time. And I get what this white lady is saying, but here's the thing. Everything she is talking about, her ancestors benefited from. Everything that she trying to get his brother his props on, and how well, the routine was set up and all the symbolism showing how black people have been getting pushed aside and trampled on all these many years by her ancestors. So realistically, honestly, I heard what she said, but it went through one end out the other, because you can't sit up and tell me how much you can appreciate how he put America on blast when you think about it. Who benefited the most? Not us. Who benefited the most? The people that look like her. So we got to get past this petty bullshit, family, and we got to call a spade a spade. We got to call a spade a spade, because this is why we have black men killing other black men at all time highs. You can go from down south all the way up north to Chicago. You got blacks killing other blacks, all because of the petty infighting, the BS. So you can't want to bring a positive message, but then you throwing shots across the bow. If you allegedly won this battle, this rap battle, which I didn't really listen to it because it's all nonsensical to me. But if you allegedly run this rap battle and the people voted you being the best, well then why we got to keep throwing shots? And as far as the lowercase a, listen, I don't know the ins and outs of the criminal case. If there is a criminal case, perhaps I'll look it up and see what I can find. But I would like to believe that if a crime was committed, I would like to believe that those that committed any type of crimes against a child They ass should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. That's what I believe. And if that didn't happen, if a crime had occurred and it was committed against a child, and if said person was not dealt with appropriately in the courts, then, in my opinion, the criminal justice system failed that child. That's what I believe. So, family, we have to understand that as long as we as a people are so easily stirred, our feelings are so easily manipulated, we can be easily played like we're puppets up under the guise of music, beats, lyrics. And we allegedly trying to give this positive message for a disenfranchised people. But then we throwing shots at other black folk. We got a problem. We got a serious problem. And I don't expect anybody who don't look like me to understand it. I don't expect anybody who don't share my complexion to fully understand where I'm coming from. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.